to bear that burden. Look at the roses in your garden. You can breathe now and forget it gets hard for you to stay, but we don't really have to throw it all away.
Hello! Today I thought I would make a video about the times I've gone to see my favorite band live and when I've met them, because it's one of my favorite things, and I thought I would share it and, you know, keep this video as a memory thing with all of the fun videos and pictures I have of it. So it's more, I don't know, a memory thing. It's not to brag or anything. I probably will sound like I'm bragging. I'm sorry, I'm a piece of crap. No, but my favorite band is All Time Low, and I've gone to see them twice now within the past couple of months. I went to see them on the Future Hearts tour and then the Back to the Future Hearts tour, so I got to do two different kinds of things. I was going to talk about the first one that I went to go see in May. It was May 15th, I believe, in Chicago, and at that one I got to go in and go to the signing that they had, and it was very well organized in my opinion. They always have their stuff like put together. The venues never have any idea what they're doing. So yeah, I went to the signing and I got to meet the guys for the first time there. I had them, here, let me show you. I had them sign my CD, album, whatever you call it. I call it both, I don't know. But I had them sign this, and I had to empty everything out of it because they check for, I don't know, they just check to make sure you don't have a bomb in there or something. And yeah, so I had them sign that, and my friends Harley and Rachel went with me that time, and they had the posters that they were given signed, and then my mom went with, because, you know, she can go with, and she had that poster signed but then gave it to me so I could put it on my wall, but I still have not put that anywhere yet. Yeah, so that was fun. I got to talk to them about some stuff. I can put the video here. I don't know how long that will take. I might have to pause this and just insert it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, and then that show was fun, and I can show some clips from that. I need to make a disclaimer. The videos are mine, but none of the audio or you know, the music or pictures that I may show, I'll say if they're not mine, if they're not my pictures. But yeah, I will, none of those are mine if I say they're not mine. And yeah, just gotta say that now so I don't have to deal with any copyright stuff, because I'm not trying to copyright. I will gladly say that stuff belongs to them because I love them so much and I support them 100%. That show was really good. It I gotta think about this. Okay, so I'll talk about what happened. We were like 4th row from the barricade at the beginning, and we all were small and everyone was taller around us, so we kind of just freaked out and decided to get out of there. But we were so close. We were on Jack's side, and yeah, that would have been so cool. I keep saying this to myself. I want to beat myself up because every time I get close, I get scared because I have really bad anxiety, and so I back away. We were there, and then we went up to the balcony by my mom, and actually that was a really good view because like no one was pushing you or anything, and you could see everything you wanted to see. So that was nice. We left there with shirtless people walking around and confetti stuck to everyone. That I actually went down to the floor to get that, and the floor was disgusting. Someone, I don't know who or why, somebody pooped on the floor and then covered it with one of the flags that you could have bought from the merch table. So that was interesting, and the security was really stupid because they were just staring at it with a flashlight like, oh my god, is that a poop? Is that a poop? And I was like, what the heck are you doing? But I still went down there, and I picked up the confetti I wanted. The floor was disgusting. I had to go home and wash my hands. The second show I went to was just recently. It was last month. Almost a month ago now. November 5th. Where was that? Hoffman Estates. Hoffman Estates is like outside of Chicago, so I usually try to go to the Chicago shows for anything really. I don't really like, I don't know, Chicago is somewhere I'm comfortable with. So we went there, and that time it was just me and Carissa. We got to the venue about an hour or two earlier than we were supposed to. I don't remember what time we were supposed to be there. We were supposed to be let in at 4 or something. We, like, with the perks from the fan club, you have to be there earlier before everyone else is there. Even though tons of people are already there, because we had to wall up the general admission people. The general admission people were behind, like, barricades while we were on the stairs waiting to be let in. But none of the people at the Sears Center knew what they were doing, because we had 3 or 4 different lines. There were 3 lines for All Time Low and 1 line for Sleeping with Sirens. That was meet and greet. There was a meet and greet for us. There was an early entry for us, and then there was the Hustler happy hour that they were calling pizza party or pizza whatever. They didn't know what it was, and they thought that since you get meet and greet with that or early entry with that, it was the same thing as the other thing, and it wasn't, because you got to go to the merch table first if you were in the VIP happy hour thing. So yeah, so we figured that out by ourselves, and then Mark, his name was Mark. He came and helped everybody get in lines, and thank God for him. He was so sassy though, because I told him, I was like, oh, I don't, like, Mark, I don't need 3 wristbands anymore. I only need 2. And he was like, oh, well, you purchased 3, and then just threw the 3 at me, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I guess I'll take them. And so I have that one because my other one kind of got destroyed. And I think I left that one at the hotel. I can't remember. The hotel's another story. That's not even for this video. But yes, okay. So after we got in, we got early entry. No, before that. Okay, the happy hour line was one of the best parts of that night, because everyone was so nice to each other. We all got along, and we all, like, purposely tried to become friends with everybody. And I actually have the number of one of the guys I met there, and we're friends. We talk now, and it's really cool. He lives in Wisconsin, I think. But yeah, so that was really cool. You make a lot of nice friends in those kinds of situations. But the entire group of us, there were, I think, 28, because 2 people weren't there. We all got along, and we were like, what's your favorite, like, ice cream? What's your favorite color? What was your favorite concert you went to? It was the best thing, and then it was awesome. When we got inside, and after we had our merch time, I think that was 30 minutes for us. A lot of people went to the bathroom. We weren't allowed to go in certain places because they're like, oh, you're gonna sneak in and get to the band. No, we weren't. No, we were not. But we waited, and then Mark escorted us down to the floor where we had to. There were people, I think they were meeting Sleeping with Sirens, but, like, they met them already, so they were waiting to go on the floor when it was open, and Mark, like, pushed them aside. He's like, alright, out of the way, guys, time for the VIP. And we walked in, and me and Carissa were next to Iggy for a bit, and we had barricade, but it's so freaky, like, if you're not used to it, and I'm still not used to it, people come rushing in when the doors are open, and you feel like you're gonna die, but then during the show, you also feel like you're gonna die, because nobody cares. They're, like, pushing you. You have to, like, know the people around you in order to feel safe. And I knew some of them, but we all spread out because, like, the group was not big enough to cover, like, an entire chunk of the front of the stage. So we all were, like, flat against the barricade. None of us could, like, really protect each other. And when everyone else came in, Carissa started, like, seeing spots, so we had to fight with the security guards to get a water bottle. I don't know what the point of that was, but we finally got one. And I walked Carissa back, and we stood in front of the soundboard, or they call it the front of the house, and we stood there, and we saw the entire show perfectly fine. Like, if you don't want to go, I recommend it if you don't want to be in the pit. I couldn't think of it. If you don't want to be in the pit and you'd rather be safer, you can stand in front of the soundboard because nobody can push you. Only if you, like, leave and come back, somebody might take your spot. Like, that happened to me, but then they moved because she just needed to take a breath. But yeah, it was perfectly fine the entire show. It was really fun. And saw everybody perfectly fine. Everyone did a really great job performing. One OK Rock was good. I'm never really a fan of Sleeping with Sirens, but they put on a good show. So that's what I have to say about that. All Time Low, I will post videos of that here, maybe, or I might enlarge, because I don't know what iMovie can do. But yeah, okay, and so I'll stuff. Oh, maybe not just yet. Okay, so Jack was starting chants. I'm sorry, I had to bring this up. Jack was starting a bunch of chants, like that was just his thing, I guess, this entire tour, because I've seen more videos of him chanting things. But the security lady that kept like walking in front of us was like in front of me when Jack was chanting taco tit, and like everyone was doing it, and the security guard's face as she walked past, she was just like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like, where am I? But that show was just so good. I might have something. I think I have the Ryan chant thing I can show. Okay, yeah. So after everyone left, we had to stand by the soundboard, and Mark came and found us. We all had to like gather there, and he walked us backstage, and then we had to wait like 15 minutes for the guys to come in. We ate pizza. Oh, I don't know if I explained what this is. It was a VIP thing where we got to hang out with them and take pictures, and it was just a giant hangout party thing with the guys. So yeah, we waited for them to walk in. We got our pizza and stuff. They handed us our glasses. I have mine here. They handed us our little champagne glasses. I can't talk. Sorry. And then we got on with that, and we waited for them to come in, and then, you know, walked in like, hey, like, what up? And I don't know, they're just cool guys, and they're fun to hang around. That was a really fun thing. Jack was a dork. Alex, I feel like Alex didn't like me. I was kinda, I don't know. He was just giving me that look that said like, oh, I don't know about you, and it just bothers me every once in a while, because like, they're like my favorite people, and I look up to them so much, and they just make me happy. So I didn't want to make them not like me, but they probably won't remember me. I don't think they remembered me from the last time they saw me, and I talked to them, and I had like a conversation with, I talked to Jack and Ryan the last time, and yeah, so I went in, and I'm gonna go in the order in which I talked to them. I talked to, let's see, Carissa and Iggy and I got up first, and we asked Zach, because Zach was the closest to us, we asked Zach to take pictures with us. Then we asked him to sign our set lists, and then I hugged them, because I had to hug them each time, because I'm just so thankful. And so yeah, I did that, and I think I spent the most time around Zach, honestly, but he's a great person. He's so fun to hug and stuff. Zach's cool. If you get the chance to talk to Zach, talk to Zach. And so we did that, and I think I went to Ryan next. I think I went in the circle. Yeah, Carissa and I went in the circle. Ryan was next. Ryan was, okay. Carissa took the picture with Ryan first, I believe, and then, no, I think it was me first. I went up to Ryan and I opened my phone. I was like, could we get a picture? And so I opened the phone, and I didn't have time to flip it. I'm like, oh man, I always forget to flip the camera view screen. I said screen, and he took it, and he was like, that's okay, I know how to use an iPhone. And he did it, and he just started taking pictures. I was like, oh, okay. And so that was interesting. And then oh, I have to mention, this girl made these Jesus candles of them, and they loved them so much. I got to watch Ryan's reaction when he was handed his. It was the best thing, because he was like, these are so cool. And there's a picture that Tom Falcone, is it Falcone or Falcone? I don't know. He was cool too. I met him, and I got to take a picture with him. I'll show that. And he took a picture of that while I was standing there, and I thought that was really cool, because, you know, it was just like, oh man, he got to see that. After that, I waited for Carissa, and then we walked up to Jack, and I was talking to Carissa in the line. I'm like, Carissa, I'm gonna ask Jack if I can kiss his cheek, and she was like, okay. And she's like, I wouldn't have the balls to do that. And so I went up to him, and I was like, Jack, okay, can I ask you to sign this? And I had him sign, what? Was I speaking English? I had him sign my set list, and then I was like, all right, could we take a picture? And he was like, yeah, sure. He took my phone, and I was like, and then wait, I have one more question. Could we take a regular picture, but then another picture of me kissing your cheek? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. And so I have pictures of that I can show. Not that you care if you do. If you do, hi. Sorry, I'm weird. And yeah, I did that, and then I waited for Carissa. Jack grabbed Carissa's head, and she freaked out because she had no idea. And I was like, just expect weird things, because, you know, just expect them. He grabbed her head and, like, held her and was like, I love you, like, right in her ear. And she just, like, she didn't know what to say, and she told me, she's like, he told me he loved me, and I just laughed. And so I was like, okay, well, you know, turn around. He's right there. Tell him you love him back. Like, go ahead. And she's like, no. And so we were talking about that as we were in line to talk to Alex, and Jack started, like, I don't even know, he started, like, going at the wall, like, banging on it and stuff, and I was like, oh, Jesus, Jack, and, like, it was just like, what are you doing? And then, when I think I went to talk to Alex first, out of me and Carissa. I think when I got up there, yeah, because my phone was dying, I asked Alex to sign my set list, then I took a picture, he took the picture, with me, and then I had to ask him one more thing. I was like, okay, Alex, could you please do me one more favor? And he was like, what is that? And I said, I need a video for my, I don't need it. I didn't say it like that. I was like, could you please make a video for my friend? She couldn't come, and, like, I had 3 tickets to go, so she couldn't go, and she wanted to hug you because she loves you. And he was like, yeah, sure. And then when I was getting ready to take the video, I had to use Carissa's phone because mine was dead after I took the picture with Alex, and I was like, thank God. But when I grabbed her phone and was about to do it, he was like, you know, I'm not supposed to do this, right? I was like, I'm sorry, do you not want to? And he's like, no, it's fine, go ahead. And so he took the video. It's 2 seconds long. I could put it here. And but he was so nice about that, and I thanked him. And then as the guys were leaving, because they left at different times, I think Zach left first. We were back at the table at that point talking about things and finishing our pizza. Zach left first. I got up to hug him because, you know, I felt like it was necessary at the time, because I was like, I just want to thank you. And as they left, I said thanks for the show and everything, and I know, you know, I just appreciated it. So I hugged, I think, 3 out of the 4 guys. I think Ryan got away from me. He didn't hear me. But I hugged Zach on his way out, and then Alex left, and I don't know if Alex wasn't feeling good. I thought I heard that somewhere or something. So Alex left. I hugged him. And then Jack and Ryan stayed the longest, I think. Ryan, out of those 2, stayed the longest. He was in a circle of people. I don't know what they were talking about. It's the cutest thing, though. They were sitting in a circle having a conversation, and I looked at Carissa. I'm like, Carissa, why can't we have intellectual conversations like these people with this band? And she was like, I don't know, but we're missing out. And so, yeah, we just watched them, and I watched, like, Jack do whatever he was doing with people. It was just cool. And then Jack left. I hugged Jack. Jack is just, I'm sorry. I'm a dork for Jack, okay? Let's just say that. And so he left, and then Ryan left, because I think they had to go. Yeah, that was that. They all walked out. We were given these as our, VIP passes. So, we had that. We had to clean up all of our stuff, and then we had to leave the venue, and it was a good night, because everything just, like, it wasn't bad. Nobody was causing any drama. It was the perfect thing. Like, just the only problem I had was the Sears Center workers, because someone was charging us for parking, and they weren't supposed to, because some lady came out and started yelling, and they're like, get your money back if you purchased a parking ticket. And I was like, oh crap, and I had to run back out. I ran out there 3 times to go fix that. Just, I don't know. The guys were great. The show was great. Oh, I'll talk about Tom, because, Tom, he was funny. He rode in on a scooter that had pink wheels, and, and he rode in, and he was just speeding around, like, talking about the pictures and stuff, Oh yeah, he took our pictures. I didn't say that. Of course he took our pictures because he's a photographer. But he took the professional pictures that I will probably show somewhere. I've been cut short, so I have to do this quick. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you, want to subscribe or do any of that stuff, more power to you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it a lot, and I will see you in whatever video of mine you decide to watch next. Bye!